One of the most underrated painting tricks is to have some Q-tips around. And I never paint without them, and I'll show you why. They're the perfect eraser. Um, Paintbrushes are good for moving paint around, but they're not so great for removing it. Having a Q-tip allows you to pretty much have an eraser that can remove paint, absorb it, and completely get it off the canvas. So I'm going to show you here, just hypothetically, if we were trying to line this up and your hand slipped or something. If you tried to move that around with a brush, it'd be tough to get it off there. Even if you clean the bristles and then just used those clean bristles to try to absorb it, it's always difficult, as opposed to just grabbing a Q-tip, dipping it in the water, getting rid of the excess moisture, and then just really lightly rolling it on that paint. You can see it doesn't disturb what's underneath. As long as that under layer is dry, you can just gently use that moist Q-tip to save yourself if you ever slip up. And I use them on every single painting. You're bound to make a couple mistakes here and there, and this just allows you to be real precise with it and avoid ruining a painting. And I'm going to show you how you can use it more extensively to expose underlayers. So especially with acrylics, you're going to work in layers, and as long as that layer underneath is dry, you can use these Q-tips to really absorb those upper layers. This is a most recent painting. It was just a blood moon, and I had already added all the underlayers, mapped out the colors and shapes and things like that the best I could, and now I was just going to give it a red dust type haze, and then use Q-tips to expose the underlayers that were already dry and mapped out, so give it a more natural look. So you can see here, this is what we just did with that other painting, but it's just I moistened that Q-tip, and now I can use that to expose those darker spots and really start to bring out some of those underlying colors and patterns. And you can be really selective with this. You can give your subject an overall tone and then just pinpoint what you want to show through. So it really helps with lighting effects and things like that, where you can give it an overall lighting type haze and then pull out the shadows. Even if it's a real tough bristled scrumbler brush and you clean the bristles, get them that perfect moisture, and then still try to expose those underlayers, it's just not as effective, at least in my opinion. So I know it's just a humble Q-tip, but it's one of those weird little tricks that can be a game changer. I figured I'd make a quick video here, and hopefully it helps. Good luck on yours, and see you in the next video.